What's up, guys? It's Gio, and welcome back to episode 5 this week of Push to Rank 500 in the RU tier. We are currently sitting at the rank of 1,244, and in order to reach top 500 on the RU ladder, we need to get to 1,363, so we're about 100 points away. We're going to hopefully win this match and walk away walk away from today's episode with a winning record. That sentence was all sorts of terrible, but anyway, we're gonna lead Almastar here because lead Ambipom is bad. Don't use Ambipom per se, especially its fake out last resort set. Please no. As he ends up going for the fake out, and looks like fake out last resort to me, which is pretty unfortunate, to be honest. Do we still not outspeed this Ambipom at +1? Power, okay, that's power up punch. That's not cool. Because I'm just going to Scald right here, and I'm going to burn this thing, because I called it. It's not hacks if I call it, so I did indeed call it right there. So that Ambipom is back in neutral attack, which is pretty cool. And right here, I think I'm just going to go out into my Spear Tomb. I don't think this thing has anything to hit me. I'm just going to go for the Pursuit, and it ends up going for the U-turn. I said Pursuit funny. I was like, Pursuit. But we're just going to trap this thing. So bye-bye Ambipom. It can no longer come in as death fodder later, which is cool. Whimsicott is what comes out right here. I don't want to get Encored or Moonblasted, so I'm going to go out into my Magneton right here, because I think that also prevents me from being paralyzed by Stun Spore? Question marks. Unfortunate special attack drop, but I'm just going to go ahead and click Volt Switch. So I think U-turn is coming from Whimsicott right here, because I don't think Whimsicott wants to stay in. I'm correct in that. I'm correct in that assessment. I really wish I didn't get that special attack drop. That actually really stinks. But because I don't think we have anything to outspeed this thing. How fast is Pyro's like 110, right? Pyro's 106. We got this. What if it's Scarf? What if it's Scarf Pyro? What's his other Scarfer? I don't see another Scarfer. I'm paranoid. I think right here I'm gonna go out into my Spear Tomb. Because I can beat his Doublade if I keep Meloetta healthy, so that's the plan. I think I'm just going to go straight away for a foul play right here as Fire Blast comes out. We end up living, and see, that was definitely the Scarfer, because he would have knocked me out for sure if I was Specs, or if he was Specs. And we end up going for the foul play right there. So I talked myself out of a bad play right there. So that's actually pretty cool. Hit my mic. Sorry about that. But regardless, we'll see what he decides to go into right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see Whimsicott come out right here. And if Whimsicott does come out, I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Sneak, because we'll get some damage off. Drapion ends up coming out. I'm going to go for the Willow. I would be surprised if we outsped this thing. Drapion actually hits a pretty cool speed tier. And there's actually no way we could outspeed it, even if it's like min speed for Trick Room. Ends up taking us out with Night Slash. It's a crit, meaning that is the 100% crit set, which is kind of cool. But I think I'm going to go out into Primeape right here and just go ahead and click Close Combat. Actually, I'm going to click Earthquake in case Doublade wants to come out on my Fighting Stab. Because Choice Banded Earthquake will still do a lot to Drapion, and it may actually allow me to live a hit. Whimsicott is what ends up coming out right here. So now that I know that's the switch to my things, I think next time I'm going to go for the Gunk Shot and hit that Whimsicott and surprise it. It's going to be funny. Leech Seed is what ends up happening from this Whimsicott right here. I'm going to go straight away for the Flash Cannon, because I think Whimsicott is going to try to stay in on this play. Just predicting my Volt Switch. And I do not like that. Ends up going out in a Druddigon, which is fine. I'm going to do 44%, which is cool. And at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and sack Magneton. It may seem like a pretty questionable play to do so, as rocks end up going up. But we will be able to knock out this Druddigon right here, which is really cool. If you want to switch out into Doublade, be my guest. Because after you knock out Magneton, there's no way you can touch me. And so we are able to knock out that Druddigon right there, which is cool. And unless that's like special defense Doublade, then I think we can knock it out with a Shadow Ball from Meloetta. So that's going to be the plan. Hopefully, yeah, that did 24. That actually did a lot of damage as we end up going down to a Secret Sword right there. But here comes Meloetta. I'm just going to U-turn because I don't think he wants to... Wow, okay, he stayed in. Virizion then, I think, is my switch. That's what it's going to be. Here's the Swords Dance. I'm just going to go straight away for the Stone Edge. We'll see how much damage I do. It's a little unfortunate that I'm going to have to lose one of my members. I end up doing 7%, and the Shadow Claw knocks me out. So I'm just going to go into Meloetta right here. He's set up. I was thinking he would want to preserve this thing, because he doesn't want to sack it. Oh, he has Pursuit. I lose. I lose because he has Pursuit. So that was a fun time where I lost. I'm just going to go ahead and click Shadow Ball. He misses Stun Spore, so I'm actually not able to knock it out, but I just need to break through once. I gotta break through once. Come on, you can do this, Meloetta. Yes! Meloetta broke through. As long as this thing doesn't have like SD and or agility. How fast is Drapion? Data. Drapion. Drapion hits 95, so if it's max speed, we're gonna have a speed tie, which is a lot of fun. So, come on, Primeape, you can do this. Just gonna go for the Banded Earthquake. 317, 317. Yes, we won. Alrighty, that's actually pretty cool. We're up to 1,270, so we're climbing the ladder pretty fast at this point. Last 2 episodes have been pretty cool. We're gonna grab one more and hopefully not go 1-1, because like 1-1s are like the bane of my existence. This guy actually has a pretty cool team. Lead Archeops maybe. If it's lead Archeops, I'm just gonna go ahead and Scald turn 1, because I don't want Archeops doing any stupid stuff, and because Archeops actually threatens a heavy majority of my team. Optimus owns all may opt to not lead with it, even if it has Taunt and Rocks. Ends up leading Cacturn, so that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and get my Rocks up, as they will help me check. Don't sub. Goes for the Giga Drain. So that's cool. I'm just going to go ahead and Spike right here, predicting Sucker Punch. As no Sucker Punch comes, which is a little bit unfortunate, because that was really the only reason that I didn't make that play. But I'm going to go to Primeape right here, because Primeape is going to destroy this Cacturn. It is going to pound it into the next century, and which it does with close combat, because that is banded. We'll see what he decides to go out into right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Heliolisk, to be honest. There it is. So I'm just going to go into Magneton right here to take a thing, a Volt Switch. There it is. Wow, that did a lot of damage. That is Specs. That can actually be a problem for my team. So I got to kind of Pursuit trap that at some point in the game. Here comes Archeops. I don't think he expects Scarf, so I'm just going to go ahead and click T-Bolt and knock this Archeops out, which is really cool. Hey, it wasn't Scarfeops, so we'll see what Optimus Owns All decides to do right here. I'm assuming the play is going to be a Oh, he ends up going out of this thing. That's fine. What do I do? I'm just going to T-Bolt, because I actually outspeed, and I'm going to be able to get off a chunk, and I actually live the Volt Switch, meaning I get more damage off on something. I'm going to save this Magneton. Actually, I don't need to save the Magneton. Heliolisk is dead upon arrival, goes out into Clawitzer. This is a pretty questionable play, to be honest. And like, I don't even think Scarf Clawitzer outspeeds me. Yeah, Scarf Clawitzer doesn't outspeed me. You end up just going out into Registeel, which is fine. I'm just gonna click T-Bolt and do 22%, which isn't a lot, but hey, I'll take it where I can get it. Virizion is gonna be able to win the game right here for me, but I think I'm just gonna go out into. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into Virizion straight away, as you end up going for Amnesia. I'm gonna Swords Dance right here, because I can destroy you if I get up to +2. You end up going for the Iron. Okay, I will SD to +6 if that's what you want me to do. That is the thing that I can do. It is within my power. You end up going for a Toxic, but joke's on you. I'm just going to be able to go for the close combat. And even if I can't beat his entire team with this, that's the great thing about fighting a spam, is that they're effective against the same things, and they're not very effective against the same things, so that you can easily, so that there's less pressure on one offensive threat to break down walls, and there's less pressure on one offensive threat to like clean up, because even if something disastrous happens, which it doesn't, but even if something disastrous had happened, we still would be able to clutch it right there with our Primeape. But we're hitting about 10 minutes. We went long yesterday, so we're gonna go a little shorter this today. Great grammar 10 out of 10 by Geopolitics. Anyway, so if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please make sure to leave a like. It really does help show support for the stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. Also, make sure to answer today's comment question of the video, which is, what type of team do you guys want to see me use next week? I'm leaning towards Sticky Web or Rain. Either one of those two looks really fun in this tier. I did a little bit of Rain in NU, did a little bit of Sticky Web in NU. I've done Sticky Web in every tier, I think, so far, except OU. So, it'll be a lot of fun, whatever I play. I'm looking forward to next week. So, and with that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip-flop.